Well, it's Monday again, which everybody knows is my favorite day. So this is where I talk about my favorite things. And today I want to talk about the 5 favorite ways to improve your memory. That's my 5 favorite things you can do to improve your memory. But before I get into this, I'm going to go into this in detail with you in just a second. I want you to understand how memory occurs, because the bulk of people's problems with memory are either because they don't recall things very well or they don't convert short to long term very effectively. And this is all carried out by an area of your brain called your hippocampus, which is a real critical thing because it really does get knocked around by stress quite significantly. So whenever we're talking about memory, there's some basic fundamentals we need to think about, which is, are you sleeping correctly? Are you getting to bed on time? Are you getting enough general time to yourself? Is the life stressful? These are all things that kind of impair this, and it can be influenced by various hormones and things like that as well. Hence the whole baby brain that mums go through, and dads, I guess, to some extent as well. All right, so let's talk about today the 5 things you can do to improve your memory. So we're going to start with number 1 today is exercise. That shouldn't be a shock to anybody. Number 1 is exercise. And really what we're talking about with exercise is cardiovascular-based exercise, not pumping weights and going to the gym. Aerobic exercise has been shown to increase a hormone called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which stimulates growth at an incredible rate within your hippocampus. In fact, there's a whole program for those of you who want to go have a look up called Naperville Zero Hour Program. The Naperville Zero Hour Program was where a school in the US simply just increased or made compulsory exercise before school started and had dramatic results on the education level right across the board with the score. So we know aerobic exercise is really important. Doing aerobic exercise, a considerable amount of aerobic exercise, we know BDNF levels are elevated for approximately about 4 hours or so afterwards. So exercise is the top of the list if you want to improve your memory. Next one is, there is an incredible fat called phosphatidylserine. So phosphatidylserine is a fat which basically stabilizes the membranes within your hippocampus. So by doing so, improves hippocampal function, and in doing so with that, improves your memory. Third one you've heard me speak about previously and just recently as well is rhodiola and another medicinal mushroom called cordyceps. And these two actually stimulate growth within the hippocampus, or at least it's believed to do so, as well as regulating stress and the like. The next one is going to shock a few of you, and that is turn off your GPS and turn off your reverse sensors whenever it's safe to do so. So these basic fundamental things of the hippocampus that we use every single day with our short-term memory are our spatial awareness and our navigation skills. And we are completely disengaging them out of our systems by using these functions. So we go back to using maps. You can look at your phone or whatever it is to look at where you need to go, but then memorize where it is and go off your memory. When you have this GPS telling you all the time you're not using this part of the brain, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Likewise with reverse sensors, when you're using your parking sensors and your parking cameras, you're not using those things. You're not stimulating that area of the brain, and it's one other way that you're not getting the growth and use that you need. Final one is playing memory games or spatial awareness games. So what I mean by that, things like pair games where you've got multiple cards and then you've got to select the right ones, is using this area of the brain. Spatial awareness games such as mazes, things like that, we've got to work out where to go and which direction you are all using these areas of the brain. So there's my 5 favorite ways of improving your memory. So number 1, top of the list, aerobic exercise. Number 2 is phosphatidylserine. Number 3 are adaptogens, rhodiola and cordyceps. 4, turn off your GPS, turn off your reverse sensors whenever it's safe to do so. Number 5, play memory or spatial awareness games. These are the top 5 ways that you can go about turning your memory around and making 2025 a much better life for yourself. Anyway, guys, I'm Trevor Jacuti from SpineWise, and we'll see you in the next vid. Bye for now.